generally say the bigger a city gets, the more isolated people become. There are a lot of very lonely people. So I think because of the way society is built these days, the old school way might really slow you down. Like you could be single for the next 5 years because you're waiting to be chased.
The motherland, the African man. Long as I'm alive, I'ma make a plan. Strongholds to break, got long walks to take. Got no votes to make, we don't bet, we pray. Hey, African man, yeah. The African male iris through the eye of an African male.
Welcome everybody to the African Male Iris live podcast event. Give yourselves a round of applause. And we thank you so much for making the time. You know, you could be anywhere else, and we know it's in the middle of the month as well. But thank you for coming through. Today we've got, I think when you arrived, you saw that there was already some activity here. We actually partnered with Match and Catch, who host a speed dating event. So we're going to have a chat with them as well. Of course, I'm joined by my partner there at the end.
Yeah, hi guys, Slim here. No gimmicks today. I guess my gimmicks are in absentia with Prayer Soul, who's going to join us a little bit later on today. But thank you so much, guys, for coming through. Give yourselves a round of applause. And thank you so much for the support. It's been very overwhelming. I mean, we recently touched 40,000 followers in TikTok, and I feel like that's a big accomplishment. Round of applause. All right, I think we're just going to jump straight into it and hear from the gentlemen that we have with us here on the panel.
Yeah, 100%. So as I mentioned, we have Match and Catch. How are you guys doing?
Fantastic, Tino. Happy to be here. Grateful for the opportunity.
Awesome.
Healthy, feeling healthy.
That's cool. You guys can introduce yourselves.
Yes.
All right, so I'm Uno from Match and Catch.
My name is Casper from Match and Catch.
All right. So tell us about Match and Catch. We did see a little bit about Match and Catch. It's like a speed dating. Has anyone ever participated in speed dating yet?
Yeah.
Some first timers today. Yeah, just tell us a little bit about what you guys do and how it came about.
Okay. Let me start off by saying good afternoon to everyone in the crowd. My name is Casper, like I mentioned. I pretty much started this journey 2019 before the flu. And it literally came up as an idea that I had seen on television. And through my history of actually hosting events and the like, it was something that I actually thought, okay, myself as someone who has a lot of friends who are nerds, we do the career thing very well, but the social thing not so well. So this was a platform that I actually just came up with as an idea for people to actually just meet like-minded people, especially professional people.
Okay. All right. So how does someone register to be on speed dating?
So at the moment we have a online form. We've got a website though that's launching pretty soon. Right? So typically how someone gets in touch with us is we normally advertise the speed dating on the social platforms. If they follow the links within the ad, it takes them to the registration form. They register, they get a confirmation email, then they RSVP thereafter. That's basically the process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And, do you have any success stories?
Yes, we do. You know, contrary to popular belief, I think speed dating does much better than Tinder. Or, you know, I think we've got a much better hit rate than those platforms.
Yeah.
Yes, we have had a long-term relationships, but to be honest with you, right now we're trying to get to a marriage. We do not have a marriage yet, but we do have quite a number of long-term relationships.
Yeah.
That's impressive. That's impressive, man.
That's good.
Could you just in a few words, kindly explain to us like the speed dating process? Like I've never done it. I don't know anything about it. But I think, me being single, I would want to try it. But obviously, I'm a layman when it comes to this.
All right, so this is how it works in a jiffy. So we've got 10 ladies, 10 guys, right? Each of them have a number badge from 1 to 10, right? We walk into a room, there's 10 tables. The 10 ladies sit at each table, one lady at each table. One guy joins a lady at each table. From that point, they begin a speed date for 4 minutes, right? Each speed date is 4 minutes. On that table, we have scorecards. The lady has a scorecard, the guy has a scorecard. If you like anyone during that date, you write the person's number, their number badge, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10, then you say yes, right? On our scorecards, we don't have no, right? If you don't tick anything, we know it's a no. So we just have yeses, right? At the end of the night, we take everyone's scorecard, right? Then we match the people that said yes to each other, right? For professional reasons, you only get your matches the morning after, right? That's basically how it works.
Interesting. So you only know.
Yeah.
The next day.
Everyone who did today, you only know tomorrow.
Correct.
100%.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And where do you usually host these speed dating sessions?
So we've been alive for quite a few years now. This has been our resident venue, OTG in Polshof. We had an event in Soweto as well, at the box shop. In a couple of months' time, I would say Q1 2025, we forecast to have an event in Tshwane. So, yeah, we're slowly growing this thing.
Okay, and it's like a free for all to join.
It's a free for all to join. We definitely encourage people of different races to come. I think we live in a metropolitan city. There are people from all walks of life who live in Johannesburg. Yeah, you actually just don't know who you might click with.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's quite
Awesome.
interesting.
I'm just going to take it to the crowd here. Any singles in the house?
No, it's not. Definitely not
It
him.
was a joke. It was a joke. I caught that one late. Any singles in the house? Any singles in the house? Oh, yeah. I know him. What's your name, brother? Yeah, and Kuda, you participated today, right? How did you find it?
So, I really enjoyed the whole experience of having to sit with a bunch of people. I love the whole experience sitting with a bunch of people and, getting to the precise, concise questions that you want before you go to the next. And the fact that it's timed, your adrenaline gets you to actually seeing the other person on their feet before you go to the next one. And it's different characters also, so I'll do it again if I don't get something today.
That's good. One of you want to have a comment? Yeah. Sorry, your name?
Okay, I'm Haida. I was accompanying my friend, also single though. It's my first time doing anything like this. And look, it was cool, very unorthodox. I mean, you have 4 minutes to just start talking. So, yeah, I think I got to just to be honest, I do think I am a people's person. So it was really nice to just sit back and let people talk to you and kind of get it from that perspective. So it was cool. I'll do it again.
Thank you so much. And I think I'll go to someone who was here who did not try it. Right? Tombi. I'm picking on you because I know you. Tombi, would you ever try speed dating?
I don't know. I'm pretty old school, so I'll see.
What's old school to you?
I still want to be chased. I'm a bit shy, so yeah.
That's also good, eh? Yeah, it's a preference. But at least it's an option as well. No,
Tino, what was the
Um,
definition of old school? I didn't hear that.
So old school, Toby mentioned that she wants to be chased. You know, she wants the old school guy who approaches her and makes an
Okay.
advance, you know.
Could I ask a question to Toby?
All right?
All right.
Yeah, let's have a conversation going here.
Go ahead, Casper.
All right, perfect. Toby, let's put yourself in a. Let's give you a profile. It might be you, it might not be you. You're in your late 20s, 27, 28. You're a busy professional, right? You work at a large corporate. You got KPIs. Your days are set, right? If you don't get out of your normal routine to actively look for people to actually interact with, it might not happen. So from a statistical perspective, Johannesburg has about roughly 5 million people. And they generally say the bigger a city gets, the more isolated people become. There are a lot of very lonely people. So I think because of the way society is built these days, the old school way might really slow you down. Like you could be single for the next 5 years because you're waiting to be chased. I may or may never meet you. We could live in the same complex and never meet. I live in Unit 2, you live in Unit 89. We'll never meet. I wake up at 6, you wake up at 8. You get my point? So if I don't bump into you at work, at the gym, or at the shops, I'm stuck. So what would you advise someone to get, well, how would you advise someone to get out of their normal routine? Oh.
Sorry, please repeat that.
I was saying, so with the old school way of looking at it, how would you then get someone to chase you in today's age?
Sheesh, yeah. With all that you mentioned,
Yeah.
going out, yes, which is not something I really do, but trying to go out once in a while, meeting people, spaces like these, but also with how I am. I wouldn't then really put myself out that way in such a way that I haven't even tried dating apps.
Oh.
So I'll go out. You would literally have to then come to me and have a conversation as opposed to me coming to you. So that's something that I also need to maybe work on, but we'll see.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I've got a question for the married crowd and those that are in serious relationships. How long did it take you to know that the person that you're with right now was going to be your partner or was going to be your husband or wife? How long did it take you to actually know that, you know what, this person is the one for me and I want to spend my eternity with this person?
Yes, there's a beautiful couple here who I would want to answer that question. Ladies first, so it says. So how long did it take you to really know that he was the one from the period of dating?
But I think for me it's values and his principles. Values and principles. Yeah, if we align on key things like finances, how he handles his finances, how I handle my finances, how we handle our finances. That's the key thing. And then also, I love someone loves themselves. Yeah. But just looking at him, I would see he loves himself, he values himself, even his time. And he's expressive when he doesn't like something. So that's when I knew, you know what? Yeah. That's
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Anyone else with a comment? Anyone else with a comment?
Ask him right there.
Yeah, which?
The guy in the black.
Eh?
Yeah, him.
What is your take on this?
No comment.
Spoken like a true man. No comments, no comments. Oh, awesome. So, anything else you guys want to share about what you do?
Tino, before we get into that, the reason why I asked that question though is I wanted to see if there was a difference between what speed dating offers, whereby you have up to 4 minutes to actually make a decision on whether you'd actually want to have a second date or have anything further to do with the person that you're speaking to, versus actually the time that it would take for you to actually decide that this is the person that I want to spend my time, the rest of my life with.
All right, so I think let's take a few steps back. I want to clarify something, right? Particularly with how we market our speed dating event and our services. So this is an event for you to come out and have fun and meet new people. It is a big issue if you go into it with the burden of, wow, I'm going to find the love of my life within 4 minutes, right? We are offering a platform for you to meet new people, right? If sparks fly, we're the guys with the lighter underneath making them spark, right? That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to deliver, and that's what we're trying to offer. If you attend the speed dating with an open mind, and we generally encourage it to be a group event, come with your friends, have a good time. Come with an open mind. You're more likely to get the result you're looking for. You're going to be less stiff, less nervous, even within the date, right? You're not going to be trying to turn into a comedian and be something you're not on the date. You're just there to have fun, right? So that is the very first thing. That's the first step. After the 4 minutes, right, it gives you an inclination of, would I like to see this person again, right? Not to mention, you can keep hanging out after the speed dating. But what I would say, honestly, is the biggest difference between speed dating and dating apps or anything else is that you're in an environment where everyone is trying to meet new people. That's the first thing. Secondly, as much as people may hate to hear this, looks matter, right? Looks matter. When you go on Tinder, right, you have someone there and you have no idea whether those pictures are real or not. Here in speed dating, the person is sitting right in front of you, right? After you gauge the physical attraction, you can gauge the vibe, the energy of the person instantly. Then gauge, will I like to communicate with this person going forward? So that's what I would say is the biggest advantage to speed dating.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. All right. No.
All right. Do you want to say something? We'd like to let you guys explain how people register or how people find you if they want to try it out.
Yeah, so we are very active on pretty much all the social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We have our website that's under construction at the moment. We should have that out within the next month or so. Yeah, and I think the idea is this has literally grown organically based on people's referrals to us. To pretty much say, hey, dude, listen, there's an event I went to last month and it was amazing. Let's go as a crew, or you guys should go check it out.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so at the moment it's growing. It's actually growing faster than we can handle. Like I mentioned, we are working on a couple of different venues that we will be hosting from. We actually envision this to be running out of multiple countries. I know there's a speed dating company in Kenya that's quite active. They're quite large, but there are not many platforms that are actually just built for people to have fun and meet socially with no burdens about, there's a certain way you must behave, there's a certain race you must be, or anything like that. So yeah, that's where we see this growing.
Okay, and just to ask you further questions. So you're saying it's a pop-up event. Does it happen monthly or does it happen weekly? Is it usually here at OTG? What time does it start? Those specific details. Could you just, divulge that information for us?
Okay, so typically we've been operating outside of OTG. out of OTG. It happens typically on either the last Friday of the month or the first Friday of the month. Kicks off at 7 p.m. So it's a monthly event. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I have one question for the people in attendance and yourselves, actually. For us as the organizers of the event, what do you think surprised us the most? What do you think shocked us once we started organizing the event?
Does anyone want to answer that?
That's a dope question.
Sorry, I didn't get that? Okay, that's 50%. We're almost there. That's half the answer.
Yeah, so the answer is the amount of women that sign up as opposed to the gents as well.
100%. It is very difficult to get guys to attend speed dating events. And it's something that's boggled the mind for years now, you know? Because we know, we're gents ourselves, we know that gents are not, let's say, that successful out there, right? So it's a mind-boggling fact. Yeah.
Doesn't it come down to the fact that, men hunt and women are hunted? So naturally, a guy is going to go out there and look for the girl that he wants. But then a woman typically has to wait for a guy to come to her. So if there's an opportunity for her to meet men in an environment that's, conducive,
Yeah.
I'm sure more women would more likely be willing to come to that event than the men.
So I think it goes back to, I believe her name was Toby, what you were saying, right? What I would ask the ladies is, are guys still approaching women as frequently as they used to? They are not, right? That's what it looks like. So the whole thing of being a hunter, I think it's changed with the times.
Yeah.
Right? I really think it's changed with the times. Guys are at home playing PlayStation and all that stuff, and there's nothing wrong with it, right? I'm a gamer myself. Right? But they're not it's not a myth, because at some point that was the reality, right? I was 16 years old the first time I approached a girl. I remember it like yesterday. My hand was shaking as I took her number. It's not working like that anymore, right? So it's really surprising to me that when we offer a platform where there's lovely, lovely women that are open and ready to date and try out something fun or serious, we still have this difficulty with getting guys to attend. I think what I want to say is that, guys, give this a shot. Come in, meet the lovely ladies, have great conversations. You never know where it could go. Yeah.
The motherland, the African man. Long as I'm alive, I'ma make a plan. Strong hosts to break, got long walks to take, got no votes to make, but don't bet, we pray. Hey, African man, yeah. The African male iris, through the eye of an African male.